Hi guys, so I wanted to make a quick update today. Today's the 27th of August at 12:25 over here in the UK, and I wanted to have a quick look at the number 27. It does seem to reference the day, especially if you combine it with the fact that George Bush is saying August when you reverse it backwards. But at the same time, I've got to watch time from August the 27th to September the 2nd, where if 27 is reversed and you add 7 and 2, you get the number 9. Those three numbers, 7, 2, and 9, backwards is September the 2nd, and then you've got this reference to 7. Now, the reason I've got O and 11 here is in relation to the alphabet over here. The alphabet starts from E because they chopped off A, B, C, and D. So E would be the first letter of the alphabet, making O the 11th letter of the alphabet. When you write that out, O11, it can be written in another way, which is O2. Now, O2 could refer to oxygen, which obviously you've got the blue people, the blue children in the background, which could refer to a lack of oxygen. Or it could refer to the O2 arena, especially when you combine it with the LTN reference, which could be London Transport Network, as well as London, Tokyo, Hawaii, New York. Multiple layers of meaning, but looking at it from the London perspective, TfL, London Transport Network, a lot of people, when going to the O2 for comedy tours and different sorts of things, can't even think right now, music festivals and stuff like that, they would take the train there rather than drive and pay the expensive parking. So the transport network would be involved and connected to O2, which I can't say positively that that's what they meant when they kind of tilted the O here and made it the 11th letter of the alphabet, but it does make sense. It may not be the right interpretation, but it does make sense. O2, TfL, LTN, and then when I was thinking about that, I was thinking that George Bush, he's wearing this dunce cap, and the dunce cap is a reference to someone stupid or someone foolish, like a jester or a comedian. And then when I thought of comedian, I thought, hold on, after that, Obama comes along and he's laughing. And then it pans out and you see the LOL connected to the teleprompter. And at the same time as all that's happening, you've got the hangman in between all of that. So he's starting to laugh now. I'll just let it play a little bit longer so you can see the LOL that comes up. So yeah, there you've got LOL on the teleprompter, which, you know, is kind of weird to connect. But when I'm thinking of the TfL network, London Transport Network, the O2 arena, Obama laughing, George Bush laughing, I looked up the O2 arena and I realized that from September the 1st to September the 3rd, Kevin Hart is playing at the arena. He's got a comedy tour going on, and that, accompanied with the laughing, the LOL, and the, sorry, just lost my train of thought. Yeah, the hangman, you've got the three hearts as well, just off to the side. Obviously, that could be connected to Kevin Hart playing from September the 1st to September the 3rd, 3 days. And again, you've got the Hart reference down here. And putting it all together, I've got the O2 Kevin Hart, September the 1st to September the 3rd, London Transport Network, TfL, possible connection to oxygen or something, and then the reference to 10,000 ID, possibly dead. For those of you who haven't seen where I get that interpretation from, it's from the chalkboard, from the hangman. When you turn the letters the other way, they become different things. So you get T and you get F and you get L in there, but underneath you've got the number 10. Sorry, it's quite small. Let me make it bigger. So yeah, you've got the 10, you've got the K, which is a reference to 10,000, and then what looks like I.D, because they faded the line of the E, and this way around it looks like a dot and a D, and then you've got the reference to the hangman, which I think is connected to death. So possibly something related to the TfL network and the O2, maybe people traveling to or from that place, something occurs on September the 2nd or even possibly September the 3rd. The only reason I say that is because the third heart is the biggest, and that may be a signal for that reason. But you can see how it's all connected together. The dunce cap, Obama laughing, LOL, and then LOL on the teleprompter. Hold on, before I move on to that. Kevin Hart, his tour is called Irresponsible. And that got me thinking, if something does happen on September the 2nd or September the 3rd in connection with London Transport Network and the O2, and it has something to do with Kevin Hart, or the people that attend this Kevin Hart comedy tour, Irresponsible could also be looked at as IR responsible. IR could reference the Islamic Republic, which Iran is a part of, another reference to IR. And that could link back to the IPEC Goat 2 video, where we see what looks like maybe, possibly, a representation of Iran being struck by a missile and then retaliating. The moon, crescent moon on top, could be a reference to the moon phase at the time this happens, or it could also be a reference to the symbol that the Islamic Republic uses. I really don't know, but on the 2nd of September, well, on the 1st of September, George Bush and Barack Obama are going to be speaking at John McCain's eulogy. And then the next day, September the 2nd, John McCain is going to be buried. And when you go back to the IPEC Goat video and you see the part between Obama laughing, which could reference the comedy tour between September the 1st and September the 3rd, and then you've got the LOL on the teleprompter, which gives you a reference that Obama's making a speech. And he follows after George Bush. They're both in this video, and you've got the hangman right there. Could be the reference to John McCain's funeral in terms of George Bush speaking, then Barack Obama speaking at the same time. At the same time, you've got this comedy tour with Kevin Hart going on at the O2 Arena, which you would use the TfL London Transport Network to get to, and the O2 Arena itself has a capacity of 20,000 people, and we're looking at half that number, so quite possible. I don't know what else to say. That all came from just thinking about the number 27, and today obviously it's 12:32 now, and I'm thinking I'm still watching for today, and obviously for all the time zones around the world for the 27th. But I do have a watch period for the 27th of August to the 2nd of September. Might just include the 3rd, considering it's just the next day, a couple of hours difference. And we've got all these connections with Obama and George Bush, and possible reference of death between referencing John McCain, comedy tour, Kevin Hart, 3 hearts on the board, 1st of September to the 3rd of September. London Transport Network used to get there. And then at the same time, you've got the references to New York that I've already talked about, and Hawaii that I've already talked about. It's possible that they could stagger these events from today through to September the 2nd, or it's possible that they could do it all September the 2nd, September the 3rd. There are other dates that I've thought about, and obviously that's part of my not wanting to get tunnel vision and get pinned down onto one date and just try and think 2 steps ahead. If this date's not right, what could be a possible interpretation using the same information that I've already got but interpreted slightly differently. And the reference to the 27th of August is quite strong because of the fact that George Bush says August backwards. But again, that could just be the start of it, 27th of August, and then moving on. Obviously, the world's not going to end on the 2nd of September, so the indication is some sort of large-scale event happens between now and then, and things continue to, devolve from there. You guys, that's all my information for you today. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and may the Heavenly Father bless you.